My name is Megan. I have a channel on YouTube called Mugs by Moses, but I accidentally did it under Megan, M-E-G-A-N. My last video was September 18th. I urge you all to watch it. I know nobody knows me. My hair's a mess. I can't hold this in anymore because this world is going darker and darker and quicker with the digital ID and the social credit score. And it all started off with the virus. And God gave me a dream before when it started in 2021, and I didn't understand it, but it was all a setup. There are people out there that don't care about anybody. They care about money and they care about power and they want to destroy everything. And I had no idea how close to it I was, but let me tell you, you guys up in those lofty palaces that think that nobody, and in your bunkers that think that nobody will ever find out, God knows. You know why I know? The same person that told me that the secret number for skull and bones, 322, means Genesis chapter 3, verse 22, is the one that told me that Kabbalah is behind this, not science, not science. And also, I know whose eyes they used for the corona vaccine. They may have used other children, but they most certainly used my little baby, who I didn't even know was a boy. But guess what? God can tell people anything if you don't seek out other things and just ask God. He'll show you things. They took my baby's eyes. If you look at my last video, September 18th is what it's called. On my channel, Megan, Mugs by Moses. Mugs by Moses is one word. They stole my baby's eyes and they had the gall to name him Jordan. Jordan after Judgment Day. So if you get a vaccine or you say, oh yeah, I'm a nurse. Yes, I will take care of my patients. And if they have COVID, they don't have COVID. That's all a lie. It's all a lie. See how much money, just think about how much money that they've made for themselves, and not just Bill Gates, who is going to rot in hell if he doesn't repent. And I'm not even sure that's even possible that he could repent at this point. And when I say listen to Watchman Dan on YouTube or his channel WatchmanDanTrendell on Rumble, I mean it. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. It's so hard for me to listen to him because I know whose baby they use. They use mine, and they use other babies for other vaccines. All the vaccines are bad. This whole anti-vaxxer teaching nursing students, oh, you got to deal with the anti-vaxxers. They don't believe that babies should be murdered for health. God did not make us so that we need to get silver iodine in our eyes at birth. That's a bunch of crap. They're all a bunch of warlocks. If you read the book, read Genesis and where it talks about Joseph and Pharaoh's servants. Pharaoh's servants were called physicians. In the Bible, every time somebody asked for a physician and didn't call on God, they died or they got sick. All we need is God. Jesus is his son. Don't be fooled. It's the Kabbalah. There are quantum physicists. Been Born Again has showed videos where they admit famous physicists from Cornell, the Asian guy with the white hair, he's admitted they use Kabbalah. Oh, there's so many similarities between physicists and Kabbalah. It's witchcraft. It's from hell. Skull and Bones. George Herbert Walker Bush. He's in hell. He's going to hell. These people are evil. They're evil. They don't wish you well. I know it's horrible. I read the books about the influenza of 1918. It scared the crap out of me. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. 9/11, also a lie. Lots of people died, but they were trying to make you look the other way and think it was something else. And, oh, we got to take off our shoes at the airport. Well, guess what? When you go to Vietnam as an American, you keep your shoes on and they saran wrap whatever huge bag you have. It's all a lie. All of it. I couldn't handle this anymore, and maybe nobody will listen, but I want you to know. They stole my baby's eyes. That video, what's in the vaccine that Dan put on WatchmanDanTrendell, one word, WatchmanDanTrendell on Rumble. It may still be on the first page. Jordan, that was my baby, not 1985. There may be another baby that died, but coronavirus, They used my baby's eyes. They stole my baby and plucked his eyes out. Just consider it, because look at all the things that they make money off of that probably aren't real. If you went to church one day a week as a kid and heard about how we were made in the image of God, and if you're listening to this, you were made in the image of God, and then 5 days a week you were told that we came from apes, and you were graded on it, and if you didn't, if you didn't toe the line, then they called you stupid and put you back a year, so you'd have to listen to the same nonsense for another year. It's all bullshit. The Freemasons that built those schools that you have to go to, that they made it so you had to go to school, they teach their own doctrine of we came from apes, we came from lichen. It's all a lie. So just think about it. Also, heart transplants, you can't get a dead person's heart and give it to a living being, another living person. It's a lie. Mike Eden in the UK and Dr. Paul Byrne, B-Y-R-N-E, of St. Louis, Missouri, where I'm from, will tell you that. You can look them up on Rumble or some on YouTube. Anyway, thanks. Bye.